Hello everybody, today is Tuesday, March the 16th, and our big focus this week on Raw Food Rehab is keeping it green. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Also, for many of us, spring is just around the corner. We're so ready for it, I know. And so our thoughts start to shift towards more green this time of the year. And so in yesterday's main thread, I rolled out the fact that we're going to be giving away in today's video, at the very end of this video, a copy of Victoria Boutenko's Green for Life. Such an important book. If you haven't read this book, you need to get a copy of it, even if it's just through your library or borrow it from a friend. It's a must read. If you're interested in your health and making changes that are going to have an impact for the rest of your life, very important book to read. So we're going to give away a copy of this in just a little bit. I noticed that when I started moving more into a more natural diet, real foods, more raw and living foods in my diet, it seems like somewhere along the road, my mentality started to really shift. And I'm wondering if you all have had this same experience. I mean, I grew up with a dad who was an awesome organic gardener, and so I kind of took for granted the fact that we had this big garden and he was always doing all these things that were garden related. I just never really paid all that much attention to it as I was growing up. But now that I've embraced this living foods diet, I've noticed in the last 5 years that my thinking has really moved into having an interest in gardening, whether that's just sprouting on my kitchen cabinet to actually getting out in my backyard and planting, getting in the soil, even if it's a potted garden. You know, you can grow some amazing vegetables and greens in just pots in your backyard, or if you don't have a backyard, if you have a balcony. If you don't have a balcony, there's different ways that you can do indoor gardening. So I wonder if you've noticed that too. It just seems like that sort of goes hand in hand. The more raw and living foods you eat, the more you get interested in growing your own vegetables. And so today I am offering two very awesome prizes that we'll give away in tomorrow's video. The first one, I think I've written something up about it. It's a book and I don't have it to show you. It's one of those books that is it's a really easy gardening book for anybody, and it's called 4-Season Harvest, Organic Vegetables from Your Home Garden All Year Long. And this guy, his last name's Coleman. It says from the first sentence to the last, Coleman's book is a delight, an earnest guide written with an impish sense of humor. You know, I love that. It will refresh anyone who wants to get the most from a vegetable garden, yet doesn't want to devote too much time and energy to the process. So we like that, right? We don't have a lot of time to garden. This guy's really going to help us out. He also says that he combines succession planting, small sowings 3 or more times rather than one big endeavor. He teaches cold frame growing in the winter months. He includes how-tos for building very simple cold frames. And given the fact that this guy lives in Maine, it seems to make his writings even more credible. He teaches seasonality, you know, what to plant when, how to do it, and he also teaches diplomacy in the garden, which I thought that sounded interesting. It's a great book, and I don't have the book, but I have several of my avid gardening friends that say it's one of their all-time favorite books. So I'm going to give away one copy of that. Underneath this video, there's a write-up on the book, and there's a link so that you can go check it out and read more about it. And then I'm also going to give away probably the best-selling gardening book of all time, All New Square Foot Gardening by Mel Bartholomew. Many of you all have heard this. You've seen pictures. So many of us do this. So many of us have gotten into this little square foot gardening because it is so easy. And so there is a write-up on Mel's book underneath this video, and I'm not going to read all that to you because you can read it yourself. And then I'm also adding a link to a video, a YouTube video that I put in the garden a couple of weeks ago, and it's called Homegrown Revolution. It's so awesome and so cool. Very, very inspirational. If you have any interest in gardening where you live whatsoever, I highly encourage you to go to the link and check it out and watch Homegrown Revolution. I'd love to hear what you think about it. And you can certainly just post your comments in the garden underneath the video. So we'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So I guess without further ado, let's do a drawing. Okay, who's going to get Green for Life by Victoria Boutenko. I love giving things away. I hope it's somebody who really needs it. Linda Duncan. Linda Duncan, you are the winner of Victoria Boutenko's Green for Life. Congratulations. And so underneath this video in the comments, if you want to be in the drawing for tomorrow's 2 giveaway books, just add your name. And I love it when you put your full name and where you are from. Like if I need to know, like if you're from the United States or, wherever in the United States you live, if you're from Australia. These drawings this week I can ship to anywhere in the world. So we're all good to go. So wherever you live, it doesn't matter. If you're interested, put your name into the drawing. Tomorrow we've got more green action. It'll be St. Patrick's Day. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? Are you getting your green on? I'll see you then.